Now entering Nerdist.com.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, Razzle.
Let's try this again since Aristotle wasn't ready.
One more time. We don't have the license for that song, but anyway, the point is, we're back with brand new episode.
Brand new. It's a fun episode.
Yeah, we have the members of the band Brand New here, fresh off of Warped Tour 2004. And they're gone. There's just skeletons.
They're gone. But the band Fun is here.
Oh no, they left as well to form another new band, I think, or to date Lena Dunham. I don't really know.
I can never remember.
Everyone leaves us to date Lena Dunham. Why does this keep happening?
Jack Antonoff being so good. Bleachers.
It's not just a place to sit. It's a band.
We got a great episode, Dan.
We got a sick episode.
I got to tell you what.
One of the chillest eps yet.
Probably two of my favorite guests ever.
I would say they're probably our best guests ever because they showed up on time.
Yep.
They didn't ask any dumb fucking questions.
Nope. And they played along. They were great yes-anders.
They played ball. They yes-anded. They no-butted. They did it all.
Yeah.
And more. All and more? You'd think that would be impossible.
Well, it's like Bed Bath. It's like and Beyond.
Bed and Bath aren't the only two categories. I think Beyond is a worthy addition.
I think so.
Yeah.
I would go to Beyond.
Although I saw a picture of one titled "I found the Beyond section" it's because there was a Bed Bath and Beyond with a cemetery right behind it.
Holy shit, that's great. That's perfect.
Yeah, so I guess that's what it's referring to.
Perfect. I mean,
we sell sheets, we sell towels, and we sell children's coffins
and epitaphs.
We'll just write your epitaph. What do you want to write?
It's like Starbucks. Okay, and what's your epitaph?
He died as he lived.
It'll be ready.
Dead. I've got a gravestone for Charnice and Gerard. It's Jared. Gerard.
Hey, Jay Quellen. And when you're done listening to this, look up Key and Peele substitute teacher.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Aaron.
I miss you, Key and Peele, but you'll be making movies forever now, so yeah, they'll be around.
Yeah.
Like Keegan-Michael Key is a guy who feels like going to show up in every comedy until the end of time, and then you interview people, and they'll be like, "Yeah, he was the best part." We're like, "Yeah, we all know. We just want more of him. Give him his own stuff." They're making an action comedy about a missing cat named Keanu.
Yeah, they are.
So there's that as well.
Hey, I like anything with Keanu.
Yeah, and Keanu Reeves did the mocap for the cat.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
I hope he did.
I hope he did too. If he didn't, guys, what do you think? Keanu, you think you're better than us?
Come on, Keanu.
Keanu, you think you're better than a cat? You think you're better than Andy Serkis?
You think you're better than this? Come on, Keanu.
Oh, man. All right, enough.
I like it.
Enough jazz
and
Mataz.
Let's. This is a fun episode. You guys are gonna really like the guests.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep it a surprise this time. We're not gonna.
We're not gonna reveal.
Normally we list it who the surprise guest is, but this is a really great.
Yeah, I think
guest.
you guys are gonna want to find out for yourself.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is just what we usually do, but then we won't say with.
Yeah.
We'll just say the number.
The number. Yeah.
All right.
Ready?
Today. Sorry, I had a crick in my throat.
Yep. It was also a stream.
And today we learn number 110.
Today we learn. Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds.
Nothing. What's up?
I'm just pulling up some tabs.
Cool. Same with here.
Yeah.
I looked at Aristotle and he's going, so I thought that could be a funny thing to start off just like this.
Just dead air?
Just dead air.
Just dead air? Jesus Christ. It's going to be a terrible show. Or is it? What's up, guys? Welcome to Today We Learned. We've just been forced to start the podcast by the crushing weight of time.
We don't need to start.
The villagers are banging at the door.
Hey, don't blame me.
The waves are lapping at our feet. The tide is coming in.
Hey,
welcome to Today We Learned.
You know what they say.
My name is Dan.
Hey, my name is Razzle.
Tsunami Thunder Casey.
I didn't know we had awesome names. Go ahead. Start.
Oh, my name is Dan. Tsunami. My name is Razzle Thunder Casey.
God damn it!
I always jumping the gun on my nicknames.
Fuck you. All right. My name is Aristotle Onassis. No relation to Jackie
Doctopus.
Razzle.
Do we talk about this? Why Dr. Octopus is not just called Doctopus?
No. Can we talk about this? Is that a real thing?
No, it's a real thing to me. I think that the Spider-Man villain, Dr. Otto Octavius, should be Doctopus, and not Dr. Octopus. Seems like a redundant syllable.
Doctopus.
I'm Dr.
Octopus.
It's me, Doctopus.
Hey, doctor. Do you got insurance? You got no insurance? You come to Doctopus.
It's me, a Doctopus.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Puss. See, I think he was. I think it's Peter Parker's a smart guy. You think that he would
deduce that Octavius is very. I mean,
you think he'd want to save some time because like he has to realize how much time he's wasting saying the full name.
Does he say the full name? I'll get you, Dr. Octopus.
I guess he says Doc Ock, so you know what, Peter Parker? You were just as smart as I thought you were.
And here's the deal. This is why, look, I'm going to get scientific here, guys, but this is why the name is so long. Because the person who writes for the Daily Bugle gets paid per letter.
Yeah, and print is a dying medium.
Print is a dying medium, so you need to get as many characters.
Dr. Otto Octavius, also known as the villainous Dr. Octopus. The octopus, in case you're wondering, is a cephalopod sea creature that dwells under the ocean depths.
You need to, you need to get in as many characters as you can.
Yeah, that's unless you're tweeting, in which case you are the worst social media manager. A tweet's too long. Betsy Brandt.
God,
that's someone who works.
Betsy, she works.
That's someone who works at the Daily Bugle.
So, how many other people? It's quite interesting. Like you could probably name 10 people that worked at The Office.
Oh.
Like on the show The Office, but yet you read the Superman comics or Spider-Man comics, and you can only name 3 people that work at their jobs.
And I actually do have to correct myself. It is Betty Brandt, not Betsy. Elizabeth Betty Brandt. I was thinking of Betsy. I think it's Betsy Ross, who is not the flag lady, but General Thunderbolt Ross's daughter, who the Hulk, Bruce Banner, totally wants to get with.
Yeah.
And Elizabeth Banks played Betty Brandt in the original Spider-Man movie.
And Ron Howard's daughter,
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Bryce Dallas played fucking Gwen Stacy, right? She played Gwen Stacy in the third one.
Yeah, I think so. I've just
number 3.
I've sort of pushed that movie out of my brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was just a terrible movie from like people that I really had come to trust and liked. Yeah. It was a bummer. Like Peter Parker, when he's evil, his hair just goes down over his face.
Yours doesn't when you're angry?
No, my tips get frosted. That's how you know that I'm mad. By the way, guys, you're listening to Today We Learned. In case you didn't quite suss that out, our guest today is a deaf mute.
Yeah. Helen Keller.
Yeah.
She's still downstairs.
You said Hello Keller, like Hello Kitty?
A blind Hello Kitty?
Hello Keller.
Hello Keller. We're going to get some hate mail from our blind fans out there. Just kidding. They love us.
Yeah. Pass me that water behind you.
Absolutely.
This is the kind of behind-the-scenes action you only get on an episode where it's just me and Razzle.
This is like a bonus episode that you didn't know you were going to get.
Boner episode.
It's a boner episode. All facts about boners
facts,
and erectile dysfunction.
A lot of old comics, you see stuff like the Joker's huge boner.
Yeah.
And it's because boner used to mean like goof. Like goof up.
Yeah.
Like you made a mistake.
Like
not like the Joker accidentally wore sweatpants.
Like the kid who, rest in peace, died like 3 years ago. He went missing. The dude from Growing Pains, Boner, the kid from Growing Pains, the guy who played Boner on Growing Pains, Mike Seaver's best friend on the show Growing Pains, with Alan Thicke, father of Robin Thicke, and also Leo DeCaps in the later season.
Yeah.
Boner was a character.
I was like, where's this going?
And he went missing.
Oh.
But he was named Boner because he was a doofus.
He's named Boner because he was always at half-mast.
He was always at half-mast.
Speaking of half-mast, and Spider-Man. Wow.
I like it.
Guys, get ready.
Ready?
So, in the comic series Spider-Man Reign, it basically showed a futuristic world for Peter Parker, sort of like for Batman and The Dark Knight Returns, sort of like, here's what could happen down the line if the Spider-Man story continued that far. An aged Spider-Man had to sort of like suit up to save citizens in New York City that was gone corrupt. And it's revealed that his wife, Mary Jane Watson, died, and he buried her in his costume. But how did she die? Well, it's not only Spider-Man's blood that's radioactive. So years and years of contact with Peter Parker's bodily fluids led to her eventual death. So Spider-Man banged his wife to death because he does whatever Spider can, which is apparently have radioactive dude juice.
Dude juice. Venom juice, dudes.
Yeah. Oh, man. Hopefully he said something in the Black Cat as well. Or Gwen Stacy. Oh, Gwen Stacy already. Sorry.
Yeah. He knew she was going to die soon, so he's just like, he broke her neck. Spoiler alert, if you didn't read the comics. Spider-Man broke her neck.
I invented Spider-Man.
That's good.
Yeah, our guest today is Stan Lee, who just came by to say that. All right, I'm leaving. Excelsior.
That's kind of like if you pitched it up, it's almost like Richard Dreyfuss. My name's Richard Dreyfuss. Hi, Stanley.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Hey, speaking of comics and speaking of movies,
go on.
Guess what movie came out this weekend?
This weekend, the brand new movie,
Peanuts.
Gilmore Girls.
Gilmore Girls.
The movie Peanuts. Yes,
Peanuts came out this weekend here.
Yes,
I actually I have not seen it. B, I would like to see it. C, I'm kind of a huge fan of the Red Baron. I just want a movie where Snoopy is flying.
Red Baron scenes are the best ones.
The best ones. Give me a movie. Give me a prequel of Snoopy just flying around in a biplane, shooting things. Charlie Brown, believe it or not, the name of the Peanuts comic strip wasn't always Peanuts.
What was it?
It was
Brazil nuts?
It was Brazil.
Pecans?
It was Nutella. It was almond butter.
It was nut butter spread speculoos.
According to a Mental Floss article here, shout out to Mental Floss. Thanks for giving us lots of things to talk about.
Yeah, if you're looking for facts, you could do a lot worse. That's my sterling endorsement.
Charlie Brown first appeared as a character in a comic strip called Lil Folks. But when Schultz approached the United Feature Syndicate about publishing deals in 1950, this syndication service thought the name was too close to two other comics that ran at that time. They aren't listed, but I'm assuming one of them was Lil Abner.
And the other one was Midgets.
And they changed it to Peanuts. He didn't get to pick it, but the syndicate changed it to Peanuts. Yeah, so there you go. Charles Schultz did not name the comic strip Peanuts.
What?
Yeah.
They just did it without him?
They went and named it without him.
Wow.
Oh, man. If only I made as much. If only.
Oh my God, this is embarrassing.
You ready? Hold on, keep going.
I'm sneezing because I'm allergic to Charles Schultz's
boring comic strip. Listen,
not just one strip. He wrote 17,897 of them between 1950 and the year 2000.
Each one drawn by Schultz.
Hey, Foskis thought I was going to sneeze again, but I fooled you.
Oh, God.
My face is melting right now. I don't know if it's like dust in here, if I'm just dying.
Con. Could be the Blizzard Con. all those orcs. All those. Am I saying that right?
I've got
that a thing?
orc fever. Yeah. Oh, okay. You did not know what Warcraft was about, the movie. So trailer.
First off, I didn't know there were two games.
There's more than two games.
Well, there's Warcraft. Then there's World of Warcraft.
But it's all part of the same overarching franchise. So basically...
But the first one was Warcraft.
The first game was Warcraft, Orcs, and Humans. It was a real-time strategy game that came out, I believe, in 1994. And yeah, basically it was a game where orcs invaded a human land and conflict ensued. But the basic story of Warcraft, for those of you out there who don't know, they're making a movie based on this. It's been around for 20 plus years. There's been three official Warcraft games plus a couple expansions, and World of Warcraft has been around for 10 years now with many expansions. So still 5 million people playing World of Warcraft every month. The basic story of World of Warcraft, or Warcraft I should say, is the orcs are these giant hulking beasts. Think kind of like if Shrek were evil. They're not ogres, but like just in terms of like you get a sense of size and scale. These giant hulking beasts that live on their homeworld of Draenor, this sort of ravaged, war-torn place that is dying. So they need to find a new land for their people. So what happens is this warlock named Gul'dan uses evil magic, the Fel, to open up a portal to another realm called Azeroth. And in Azeroth, a number of races live there, like gnomes and dwarves and elves and humans. Okay. However, for our purposes, we're mostly going to be dealing with humans. So the Warcraft movie is going to focus on the first conflict between orcs and humans, much like the first game.
Okay.
So that's all really you need to know. It's nice because no side is sort of monolithically evil. You might be like, hey, orcs are monsters, but they're just trying to find land for their people to live peacefully.
Okay.
Well, trying to find land for the people to live. They're going to take it by any means necessary. And humans are like, who are these green-skinned monsters coming in here and taking our jobs and
But there
our
was
land?
like this hot green screen, this green girl.
Yeah, there's some hot green screen in there, too.
There's some really hot green screen
Paula
going on.
Patton is playing Garona half-orc, and she is half-orc, half-human. What
Yeah, how
role
did
will
that
she
happen?
play?
I don't know, she's banging that king, it looked like in the trailer.
Everyone's banging everybody all the time. There's a
So-
weird orgy scene.
So do they end up getting along at the end or what? Do they kill each other? Like in World of Warcraft right now, in whatever new game there is, are they fighting each other? Are they still bad?
Oh, they're always at odds. They
don't get together?
Into a fact, well, there's alliances that form to defeat monolithic evils. There's two gigantic forces. There's the Horde and the Alliance. So the Alliance, generally speaking, is humans, dwarves, night elves, gnomes. Later, they add in Draenei. And I believe Pandaren.
Okay.
They had like a kung fu panda.
I know Pandaren.
Yeah, of course. Oh, yeah, you don't have to tell me that. I know Pandaren.
I know Pandaren. Hang on, Pandaren's blowing up my phone right now.
The
Drunk
Horde.
text. I'm getting drunk text
The Horde.
from Pandaren.
The Horde. You got trolls. You got orcs. You got Tauren, which are giant, like beefy minotaurs.
Okay.
You got blood elves.
Oh.
You got some other stuff too. I'm leaving something out. Oh, undead.
Oh,
Undead, yeah.
okay.
Skeletrons.
So the orcs never get along. Like there's never like, hey, we can all live on this world.
There are some orcs who want to, and some orcs who just can't sort of make that peace.
Oh, that's
I think that's going to be a conflict we might see in the movie. You saw that in the trailer, is that they're sort of trying to, hey, some of these orcs don't think we should just be going to war with these humans, and then, or maybe the people steering the ship, steering their people towards war, don't have the best. Their best interest at heart. So it's interesting. I'm excited to see it. I love Duncan Jones, the guy who's directing it. David Bowie's son. He also
What?
you didn't know that?
Maybe I did. Maybe I did.
David Bowie's son, Duncan Jones, an esteemed filmmaker. He made Moon and Source Code.
Right. Moon is a good movie, dude.
Yeah. I like Source Code too. It's a lot of fun.
Source Code was great. Had Jake Gyllenhaal fighting orcs. That was really good.
Yeah, it was a good time. Jake's on a train.
Jake's on a train. I'm excited for it. I don't know about it, but it looks like I would enjoy it because I like all that type of. I'm into those. I like good movies, and I like Duncan Jones.
Yeah, if nothing else, the CG
But
looks
it's such a bummer.
phenomenal.
Like it kind of. I just hate like. I get that they just want a place to live, and humans are like, "Hey guys, don't live here. Go somewhere else."
Yeah.
It's like, hey, don't do that, guys.
Please leave.
Please
we
leave.
Don't like you.
Warcraft, orcs
We
and humans.
hate you.
I'm gonna have to try and play that. Does it? Do you think it holds up?
The original Warcraft game?
Does the
No,
94
I'm
game
fairly
hold up?
certain it won't hold up, especially if you are into modern gaming at all.
By modern gaming, do you mean?
Postmodern gaming?
Hey Dan,
What's up?
you live
Razzle?
You live in Los Angeles.
That's a me.
Hey Aristotle, you live in Los Angeles. Did you guys see a light last night?
I did not. I was in Anaheim. The
I
only
didn't
light
see
I
it.
saw was the fluorescent lights of the Anaheim Convention Center.
I didn't see it, but friends of mine did, and there was a spaceship, guys.
What? They thought it was...
Well,
was it? So
The
you're saying
government-
an unidentified flying object
Yeah,
flew over Los Angeles?
yep. And the government is saying it was a test from the naval station in Point Magoo, which is located near Oxnard.
What a fake-sounding statement.
was a
this was
test.
just naval testing.
A naval missile test.
Naval testing.
A naval missile test with some form of a missile that has a super long, bright blue tail.
Yeah, so like one of those avatars.
Yeah.
Do they have tails?
We ejected.
Or they just have those long USB
We
hair dicks that they like. We must make Yahalu connect our hair wieners.
Ejected a avatar creature from a missile.
It's just promotional marketing for Disney's new Avatar rides that are coming out. They're making Avatar rides.
I've heard that.
Here's another
Like
thing.
in Asia
James
or
Cameron
China,
has said that Avatar 2 will literally make you shit your pants.
Yeah, it's because the new avatars in Avatar 2, their voices are laced with the brown note.
It'd be amazing. Can you imagine? I'm James Cameron. I finally solved one of history's greatest mysteries, the brown note. And I'm
brown
using
note.
this power to make you sit through Pocahontas 2 in space. Fun fact
Yeah.
about... Is this a fun fact? What am I looking at here?
Hey, I got a fun fact while you're looking at fun facts.
No, it's not. Oh, no, it's not. That's not fun at all. Fuck you, mental floss,
All
for
right.
lying to me.
Here's a fun fact from there's an article, November 8th, 2015.
Go on.
5 things you think work but actually don't, according to Yahoo Finance. One of which is the elevator close doors buttons.
It's psychological, right? It's like a placebo.
Yeah, the close buttons don't close the elevator doors, and most elevators built in the United States since the Americans with Disability Act. So the elevator closed doors buttons, they used to work, but then once the Americans with Disabilities Act got passed, they stopped working. The button is there for workers and emergency personnel to use, and it only works with the key. The close the door button only works when you have the key in it.
Interesting.
So 9 times out of 10, if you think pressing the closed door button is going to help, it doesn't work.
Because sometimes I press it and then it seems like it works.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I wonder.
Well, maybe those elevators are breaking
maybe
the law.
I have the key. That's my mutant
Maybe you're the
ability.
key master.
When I lost my sense of smell, I gained the power to control elevators. Sometimes.
Dan Elevator Casey.
To me, my X-Men. Magneto is on the top floor, and a Sentinel's trying to get on this elevator with us. Close the door.
the door.
Wolverine, damn it.
Damn it, close the door, Wolverine.
No, bub. I'm not doing it. My name is Wolverine.
Cherie. My name is again. I can't do French.
It's a pretty good. It's a pretty good gambit.
Hey, guess what? The city of New York also admitted several years ago that most of the push button wait for walk signal buttons were no longer active, having long ago been replaced by automated systems that
Really?
keep all the lights. Yeah, most of the lights, the street lights in New York are in the city of New York are set on a timer, and it just makes these buttons like a placebo. So that way people think that they're going to be able to cross sooner.
Huh.
But the city of New York admitted it that most of them do not actually work.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Here's something. In the year 2006, an Australian man tried to sell New Zealand on eBay. The
What?
price finally got up to $3,000 before eBay shut it down. Australia. This is why you're an island of prisoners, trying to illegally sell a country you don't own. Just leave Middle Earth alone. Leave it be.
Hey, guys, leave it be. Leave it be.
Reed Hastings.
What about
about him?
Oh,
I think we've talked about this before.
I don't like Reed.
You don't like?
I was trying to do Mayor Quimby.
I don't like Reed.
I don't like Reed. He wanted to do Quick Stir, and that made Netflix stock drop, and I lost a lot of money. That's not.
Wait, did you have Netflix stock that dropped?
I did. I mean,
Quickster?
I still do, but I lost a lot and I rebought it once it split. But
That's so
Netflix,
annoying.
He comes out and he's like, "Hey, I'm going to change something," and then boom, guess where?
Remember that there was that week where like that weird kid owned the Quickster handle and
Yeah.
he was like, I'm holding out for money. Then they're like, we're just not going
We're
to
just gonna
rename
not
it,
do
you
that.
idiot. Because we realize it's a dumb
a
name,
dumb idea.
as
Anyways.
everyone on the internet has told us.
Yeah. Okay. Reed Hastings. What were we going to say?
I think we've actually done this fact before, but he got the idea for Netflix
Oh, yes.
after getting a $40 late fee for an overdue copy of Apollo 13 on VHS.
Yeah, I remember reading that
Yeah.
and talking about that. But listen, here's the thing, Dan. We've recycled so many facts on this show. I've realized over there.
It happens over time.
It happens
'cause, like,
over time.
You just forget. We've been doing this show for two years now.
Over 2 years.
Yeah, so there's a finite amount of knowledge in the world,
And my brain doesn't remember
We
any
do
of
not
it.
keep accurate records. Let's just be real.
Hey, guys.
I don't keep it.
Look, this show is free. You're going to get the same fact a couple times throughout the next 2 years. So just make sure you know that next time you go to a bar trivia. Say, hey, I got Netflix knowledge, or I got knowledge about electricity, such as the electricity, according to BGR.com, the electricity needed to power an iPhone for a year
Go on.
Listen, this is maybe for like my mom's iPhone, not my iPhone. I'll tell you right now. But to charge the iPhone 6 for a year, it costs about 47 cents.
47 cents is what it costs to charge an iPhone for a year?
Yeah, but look, my iPhone never leaves my hand and it's always on. So
and mine's
costs like 48 cents.
Yeah, I know mine. I feel like my phone is always on the verge of death, no matter how often I charge it.
Yeah.
We were just talking about New Zealand, Lord of the
iPhone
Rings.
6 Plus for all you. Sorry, real quick. But
Never
listen,
mind.
Hey guys, if you got an iPhone 6 Plus, you're gonna go.
Then Razzle needs to borrow your charger.
You're gonna go bankrupt because it's gonna cost you like 52 cents a year.
Oh shit!
I hope you got it, buddies. Anyways, Lord of the Rings.
Speaking of
Go ahead.
of New Zealand and Lord of the Rings, Sean Connery was actually offered the role of Gandalf.
What?
But he turned it down, saying, "I read the book. I read the script. I saw the movie. I still don't understand it. Winners go home and fuck Mordor."
Hey, you want to talk about not understanding things? I watched Phantom Menace yesterday, and I don't understand.
Now that's what I call pod racing.
Anakin Skywalker coming up from behind. I'm the smartest man on Earth.
And then that terrible Jewish stereotype that is Watto.
Boy, you want we got the slave? You want the...
Yeah.
It's going to cost you...
that will not work on me, Jedi. It's like so gross.
$0.
Yeah.
Well, do you think you're some kind of Jedi moving your hand around?
It's such a bummer because if you look at the prequels objectively, there is a good story there, but it was so sloppily told.
Absolutely.
But I will say, my friends and I have a drinking game to play to episode 1 that involves drinking every time there's a hologram. Anytime they talk about like legislature or trade agreements, you'll be dead.
Dude.
You'll be dead.
I'm like, and then there's like, I mean, aside from the 30-minute podcasts, pod racer
Yeah,
scene,
the 30-minute. You imagine it was just. Now that's what I call podcasting.
It's Anakin podcasting with Sebulba and that other dude who's got the big mouth.
Hey, I'm here with my pal, Boss Nass, and Misa Jar. Shut Jar Jar. We are going to introduce the guests shortly. Hello, Annie.
And the thing is like, I don't even get it because it's like the UN, right?
Yeah.
They're like the United Nations who are chit-chatting and have all these flying things, right? They're in this giant Thunderdome of the United Nations, right? And there's these dudes that are there. They're from some trade federation, and they're invading this other planet, and they're just like, hey, we're not doing this. And nobody's got any record. Like, bros, you got laser guns and spaceships.
Yeah.
How do you not see? How can you not tell that they're invading this planet?
We're very unobservant.
It's like, guys, they're invading the planet. Like, people know when, like, the UN knows when we're going into a place. Now, exponentially take that technology and, like, we don't know. We'll send some people to look at this. And it's like, guys, look, they had me held captive. Dudes. So I didn't get that.
It was.
They're just having like these people. Like, does this planet not have a military? Like,
No,
guys,
they've got those droids.
dudes. They're in space right now, just hanging out, preventing you from getting things. Just shoot missiles. Just shoot like space lasers.
I think they were outgunned because they were mostly a peaceful planet, but then they activated their droid army.
Well, that's what you get for being New Zealand, guys.
Yeah.
That's what you get for being countries without war machines, I suppose. But
Oh, New Zealand has an army of highly trained sheep. I think I read there's more sheep than people in New Zealand.
yeah.
So, good for you guys. Keep it up. We're alienating all of Oceania.
Oceania.
Now, that's not a podcast. This is a podcast.
That's so funny.
Do you know what the term jaywalking is and where it comes from? Obviously, you know what the act is.
I do.
You know where the origins of jaywalking?
I do. I remember I read about that not too long ago. And but tell me again. Pretend I don't know.
Well, the
about
earliest-
the politics of the automobile industry. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, it is spoiler alert. The earliest known usage is from the Oxford English Dictionary, 1917. It's a compound word. Obviously, you guys understand walking. But jay was a sort of an early 20th century term for like a rube or simpleton. It was a pejorative term mostly used for rural residents who many city dwellers assumed would be like too stupid or naive to know what to do to either keep out of the way of speeding cars or other pedestrians. So the term jaywalking is like, oh, if you're walking across the street and not at a crosswalk, you must be not from here, and you must be just walking because you're an idiot. But jaywalking laws first came into play, some people believe, because they wanted automobile industry promoters, they in like auto dealers and auto clubs, stuff like that. They wanted streets to be seen more as places for cars, not for people. So sidewalks are for people, and you can only cross at pre-designated areas because the street is the car's domain. And it worked.
I like it.
Yeah, I got pulled over once for jaywalking in Beverly Hills.
You got pulled over, or you got told to step aside?
I got pulled over by a motorcycle cop.
Okay. How fast were you going?
I was apparently fast enough. I was I kept walking down the street. He was like, "Hey." I was like,
Pull over.
"Wait, me?"
Move
He's
to
like,
move next to that building.
Yeah, you.
Move us.
Pretty much. He was just like, I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't realize I couldn't do that." There was literally no traffic in either direction, and it would have taken me an extra 5 minutes to walk down to like the end of the block to then cross the street and wait. So, fuck you, Beverly Hills cops. Fuck you.
Except the movie. Hey,
Yeah, except you, Axel. You're great.
but that's true though. Jaywalking is a crime, and they will give you tickets. And even in Los Angeles, they've been apparently you can get tickets if you start walking when the hand is turning red.
Really?
Yeah, apparently that's because once the hand goes red, that means like stop, and that just gives you the countdown. Just means like once that countdown starts, that's how long you have to finish. You can't start walking.
Shit.
They've been giving tickets to that. Also, here's the thing. Here's a food fact.
Food fact.
Food facts. Humble pie. You've heard of that phrase?
Yeah. It's my favorite kind of pie, apart from arrogant pie.
Oh, huge fan of arrogant pie. Huge fan of sardonic pie. And
nasty pie. That pie's nasty.
huge. My favorite pie would probably
Huge nasty pie.
be huge nasty pie. Huge PewDiePie fan.
Oh, PewDiePie?
PewDiePie. No, I'm not. I'm kidding.
Our
but-
guest today is PewDiePie. I invented Spider-Man. It's a terrible PewDiePie impression apart from PewDiePie.
PewDiePie is the YouTuber, or am I thinking
He
of
is the world's most subscribed YouTuber, I want to say.
who's the poop dude from South Park?
He was, they had him on South Park.
No,
so.
but who's the poop dude? Oh, Mr. Hanky.
Mr. Hanky.
There we go. I'm confusing the two. Anyways, humble pie originated from a pie called umble pie or noombles. It was a pie that was made of like deer meat and venison and deer organs, and that was the name of the deer venison pie was called umble pie.
Umble pie.
And that's where the phrase of humble pie, it was like a play on words, or a bun. And I was going to make a pie pun, but I'm not Dan's the punnist here. But yeah, it was venison. Here's the thing. Venison is higher in moisture, similar in protein, and lower in calories, cholesterol, and fat than most cuts of grain-fed beef, pork, or lamb. There's a venison fact for you, for all you deer hunters out there.
Ayo.
Deer season, be safe. Venison jerky can be purchased in some grocery stores or ordered online. Of course. You guys already know that.
Wait, they have venison jerky online now?
That's a fact on Wikipedia. Like, somebody typed this in. Like,
Someone's like, I did good today.
hey, you can buy venison jerky online on the internet.
This is terrifying. Fleas. If you're a dog owner, you know that fleas are a nightmare.
He's a good bass player too.
Yeah. If you're Anthony Kiedis, you know that fleas are a nightmare. Fleas can jump distances 100 times their body length. They're real hard to nail down. Like, you have to, every so often I pick one off my dog. I just have to like squash it in my hands until I can like get it.
Are they that big?
No, it's just like they're so small and like they wriggle away. So I just have to like keep it in between my fingers until I can like drown it in water or something like that, or like hurl it outside.
Where are the other drugs going? And you're just
know.
like dipping it into water.
Yeah.
Where are all your other flea friends?
Tell me.
Tell me.
Look at me.
Hey, here's the thing. This is new to me. Don't mess with Texas. You've heard that.
Yeah.
Do you know where that comes from?
Texas.
Yeah, very good. There we go.
It comes from specifically Plano, Texas.
Comes from Plano, Texas. No, Don't Mess with Texas originated it doesn't have to do with like being like Texans being tough or like Texans being, like fightable or, like strong. It has nothing to do with strong or the strength of Texans and their fighting capabilities.
Yeah.
It actually has
all
to do
those weak ass Texan nerds.
fucking Texan pussies, man.
Man, I could
put up your
I could
dukes.
bench all you guys.
Bros, dudes.
I could eat your ribs and
bro.
ride the horses.
Alamo, bro. Remember the Alamo, dude.
I don't.
Dude. YOLO, son.
Hulamo, Yolomo.
YOLOMO. Remember the YOLOMO. FOMO. The Don't Mess with Texas was invented by the Texas Department of Transportation to fight littering.
Really?
It was created as a anti-littering
don't
campaign.
create a mess within Texas's borders.
Correct, but that was too many characters,
Oh yeah.
and they didn't have enough room on the bumper stickers.
Wow. So all
you know,
those like super like jingoistic Texans, they're like,
Don't mess with Texas.
don't litter in my home
Don't.
state.
That's what
boy.
they're saying.
The wrong kid
Yeah.
died.
Don't Mess with Texas was created as a anti-littering
Interesting.
campaign.
And Keep Portland Weird. You've heard
Yep,
that before.
I've heard
Keep Austin
Keep
Weird. Keep Austin Weird specifically. That was a local marketing campaign started by mom and pop stores because they saw these big box stores coming to town and they what makes Austin special are these weird little one-of-a-kind stores that we have. So keep Austin weird. Don't let like Best Buy ruin our city.
Best Buy.
Fucking Best Buy.
Going around.
It's like, hello, am I
Guys,
right?
please.
Come on.
Hey.
This guy knows. This guy knows. Anteaters can eat 35,000 ants a day. That's too many ants. That's so many ants.
That's so many ants.
How many ant men do you think anteaters could eat?
12.
Oh my God. New line of inquiry. Vampire bats feed entirely on blood, and 100 bat colony drinks the blood of 25 cows every year. That's so much blood.
Hey, here's something. Speaking of blood, that's so weird that you're talking about blood, and we were talking about fleas, because this thing that I just pulled up is about both. Do you know what the French word for flea is?
I wish I did. Wait. It's Royale with fleas.
No, you don't know what you're getting. Shakes.
That's a $5 milk. That's a
Do
tasty.
you know what they call a shake in Shelbyville? No. Do you know what they call?
Shelbyville.
Do you know what they call a hamburger? And do you know what they call a? No, it's what
A Big Mac.
A Big Mac. No, and the Simpsons parodied it.
Oh, yeah?
Do you know what they call a Krusty Burger with cheese in Shelbyville? Quarter pounder. Quarter pounder with cheese. What? What do they call Krusty brand non-parcelated, gelatinated, non-dairy-based beverages? They call them a shake. Then Chief
The hell's
Crimpy's
a
like,
shake?
He's like, shake. You don't know what you're getting. The French word for flea is puce.
Puce.
Puce with the P.
Puce. Pucey.
Puce with the P is the French word for flea. And it's also a color that I have no clue what it is, but according
It's
to
like
Wikipedia...
a dark brown, purplish red.
Absolutely it is. The color is said to be the color of the blood stains remaining on linen or bed sheets, even after being laundered, from a flea's droppings or after a flea has been crushed. That's where puce comes from. The
Wow.
color puce comes from flea bloods.
I guess that's
The
why
blood-
people aren't exactly clamoring for puce cars and curtains
I'd
and
really like
clothing.
The Oxford English Dictionary dates the first English use of puce as a color to 1787. The name comes from the French word puce or flea, which comes from the Latin words for flea, pulissum or pulex.
Well then, the more you know.
There's also a pew screen. Puce is also found in the phrase pew screen, which dates back to at least 1810, when green tea was described as being pew screen in color. So that's where like pea soup, sometimes you can see like a pea green or like a pea soup green or like a weird, that can also be considered puce because it's
that's-
pew screen.
Peace.
Yeah. Yeah.
PEAC. Well, Winston Churchill's mother was born in Brooklyn.
I'll get out of this.
I just thought you should know that.
Hey, the Sega Master System is now the longest-lived video games console due to it still being manufactured and sold in Brazil. Keep up, Brazil.
Brazil, what the fuck are you? Are you still playing Sonic 2? Are you playing Vector Man down there? Toe Jam and Earl?
Hey, guys.
Earthworm Jim? He prefers to be called Earthworm James now that he's grown up a little bit. But
Well, in Brazil, what would he be called?
Earthworm
Wanto? I don't know.
Earthworm Squanto?
I said Wanto, like a
Earthworm Pele.
Pele? What's a Brazilian soccer player?
As far as I know, it's Pele.
Earthworm Pele. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Hey, holy shit.
What?
This is a song that I think about on the reg because it's a bummer of a song.
So tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
It's a bummer of a song, and I think about it on the reg, and it makes me sad, but I really like this band. They were great. They, they had a lot of good tunes back in the day. Frustrated Incorporated, Misery's a good tune. Soul Asylum wrote a song called Runaway Train. It was about missing children, and the video was about missing children. If you want to weep and you want to be, if you're in a good mood and you want to be put in a bad mood and a bummer mood and just a depressed mood, watch the video for Runaway Train. It's a very sad video, but because of the song content and the video content, they found 26 missing children because of that video.
Wow. If you want another real bummer of a song, but one that probably has not generated as much social good, watch the video for Hosier's "Take Me to Church." That
Take
shit is
me to church.
It's really dark. It's fucking brutal. Yeah, check it out, I guess, if you want to feel bad. But in the meantime, I just thought you guys should know that Winston Churchill. The medical term for ice cream headache. So when you drink, if you get like an ice cream headache when you drink something cold too quickly or eat ice cream too quickly, it's not. Doctors aren't like, this boy has an ice cream headache. Type 1. No, it's called sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia. Sure. Sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia. There we go. One more time. Sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia. Or an ice cream headache.
Ice cream headache.
Yeah.
Brain freeze. Hey, guess what?
What?
The dude who directed the Soul Asylum Runaway Train video also directed American. I mean, look, bro, look at this. First off, help me out, guys. I started saying "bro" like as a joke, and over the last 3 months, I can't stop saying it.
That's how it happens.
I can't stop saying it. But the dude who directed the Soul Asylum Runaway Train video also directed American History X, which ended up like. Pretty much Ed Norton ended up directing it because he had the final cut and all of that anyways, and the director didn't like it. But if you look at the dude's name, his name's Tony Kaye. If you look at his picture on Wikipedia, hold on, I'm going to pull it up here, bigger for everybody here, bigger for Dan and Aristotle. But it looks like he went missing.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he looks like a modern wizard.
He does.
Like a wizard who's just like, I need to ditch these robes and get some
You're a wizard. You're a wizard, Edward Norton.
I am a what? You're a wizard.
You're a wizard, Edward Norton. I don't know.
Well,
Hitler had a sister. Her name was Paula.
Her name was Girl Hitler.
Her name was Girl Hitler.
That's what she is.
That's what her friends called her. Hey,
Yeah.
Girl Hitler.
Hey,
They still called her Hitler. That's the thing. Is
some kind of girl Hitler.
Hitler's like the
You are
that's
literally Hitler.
like what a last name to have, regardless.
Here's something. Recently, I had a flight. Speaking of Hitler, recently I had a flight, and I watched Inside Out, the Pixar movie. And
Bing Bong, Bing Bong, dude.
Oh, Bing Bong,
Bing Bong.
you poor, sweet, beautiful angel. And this is something that when you're at that altitude, your emotions are heightened because the air is thinner. It's just like less oxygen to the brain. I find myself reacting more strongly to emotional stimuli when I'm on a plane like that. And it's interesting because scientists have discovered that crying really does make you feel better. And I cried like a stupid baby throughout that movie, like way more than I should have.
Dude.
So scientists videotaped 60 people as they watched sad movies. Of those 60, 28 cried during the screening, 32 did not. And they talked to them directly after the movie, and they found that people who had cried felt sadder than those who didn't. But 90 minutes later, those people who cried felt a lot better than the people who hadn't. They were having trouble sort of processing their feelings, so they sort of let that emotional release happen. So it was cathartic. It sucked at first, but they got it over with, whereas the people who kept it inside just have to, the one day they're just going to burst and just like yell at a child.
I'll tell you what. I like a good cry.
Yeah, I like a bad cry. I
like-
like an ugly cry. I want to be like Carrie Matheson on Homeland. Just like
Is that a good show? I gotta
It's
watch- I
good.
heard
The
it's a good
first
show.
2 seasons a little ridiculous but fun. I hear the 3rd season kind of sucks, but 4th season brings it back around. I'm a little behind, so no spoilers.
Spoilers. Are you a fan of Avicii? Do you know? Have you ever heard of?
Oh,
some
Avicii
songs?
with that
Avicii.
song Levels.
Yeah, and he's got a song called "Hey Brother."
Yeah.
Hey brother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know the vocalist who sings "Hey Brother" on that song? His
Bernie
name-
Mac.
He was the same vocalist who did George Clooney's voice on "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou." His name's Daniel Tyminski.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, and he's a bluegrass composer
Where?
and vocalist.
Art thou?
Yeah, where art
That's
thou?
cool.
Oh brother.
And he's now doing Avicii songs.
Oh brother. Oh bother is Winnie the Pooh. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make that. That's funny. Oh bother, where art thou? And it's gonna be with Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, bother.
Oh
Where
bother
art
without
thou?
thou. It's just how my brain works. I'm a
according
man,
to a,
constant sorrow.
According to a 2014 article, guess how much Avicii made in a single year?
I don't wanna
from just
know.
DJing. From
$3
just-
million.
From just disc jockeying. Close. According to this article from independent.co.uk, Avicii made $28 million.
That's bananas.
28 million. Calvin Harris was the highest paid DJ, maybe the highest as well. I don't know.
That's bananas, dude.
He earned $66 million last year. David Guetta was the second highest, earning 30 mil. Tiesto was tied with Avicii for 28 million. Steve Aoki was the fifth, 23 million. So that's $268 million for the combined earnings of the top 10 highest paid DJs last year.
That's ridiculous.
That's
I'm gonna
bonkers.
become a DJ.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be. Dan, let me ask you this: if you were a DJ, what would your name be? What would your DJ name be?
Ooh, that's a good question. I haven't really thought about this too much.
No?
Yeah.
Aristotle, do you have a? If you were a DJ, what would it be?
Let me get to you in a second.
Okay.
Hold on. I got something semi-prepared for this.
Okay. Yeah, he does. Uh-oh, here we go. What would your DJ name be, Aristotle? Oh, he's got a song that he wrote. He is a DJ. DJ Downstairs. DJ Downstairs.
DJ
Downstairs
on
Downstairs.
the ones and twos.
Can you hear him? No, it's because he's downstairs.
I think I kind of like my Twitter handle for it. I
Yeah,
would be like, I think
Osteoferocious. That's a
Osteoferocious
good
is
one.
like silly enough.
That's great.
It's good.
That's great.
Although I misheard a DJ for the longest time on Power 106, DJ E-Man. I thought his name was DJ Email, which I thought was so funny. So I might be DJ Email. You've got mail.
That's great. That's great. Email.
DJ, email.
Welcome.
Is it UBDJ Welcome?
DJ Welcome. Welcome.
DJ Welcome to Movie Phone. Pone numero uno para the drop.
I thought about becoming a DJ last week.
What was your DJ name?
My-
You can't start with
my
like all
DJ
good
name.
things. Any worthwhile project starts with a name, and then everything forms around it.
Exactly. My DJ name would be Spin Diesel.
Spin Diesel? That's amazing.
Goddamn, Spin Diesel's
Fuck.
coming to the Avalon tomorrow night.
I would be Vanilla Ice.
What? Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
That's good. Fucking DJ name.
So, guys out there, what would your DJ
What would
names
your
be?
DJ
Tweet them to us. We
Tweet
want to
them
know.
to us, yes.
Tweet them using hashtag. This is what my DJ name would be if I were to become a DJ.
Please keep your name less than 7 letters.
Use hashtag. In the event that I were to change my career path and become a disc jockey, DJ for short, this is what my moniker would be.
And include a poll.
And then
for
also
us
do
to vote on.
hashtag TWL podcast parentheses. Today we learned podcast and parentheses. But you can't include an actual parentheses, so you have to write out parentheses.
You got to write out parentheticals. Open and close.
Also, hashtag butts, because we want to join the conversation about butts in your area
Guys,
today.
Look, here's the deal. That's the deal.
My favorite local DJ, though, in terms of just sheer ridiculous nameage, is another Power 106 DJ, DJ Sour Milk.
Yeah.
And his DJ drop is thus: DJ Sour Milk. Ugh.
That's so dumb.
So, I love every time
DJ Sour
I
Milk.
fucking crack up. I'm just like, I want to crash my car because nothing's going to be better than this moment.
Nothing is better than DJ Sour Milk.
DJ Milk we left in the car overnight. Now it's curdled.
Don't listen to DJ Sour Milk's first single, Don't Cry Over Spillage.
DJ J.D. Drew John Grisham, the rogue lawyer.
DJ Sour Milk, have you seen this boy?
DJ Sour Milk. Nothing's more sour than a missing child.
DJ Sour Milk, serial killer.
Oh, that's pretty good. DJ Sour Milk, if you're listening to this, which I assume you're rinsing our podcast into your mix every week, that's a pretty good tagline for you, serial killer. I don't know why you didn't think of that, DJ Sour Milk.
DJ Sour Milk.
You know what? Someone else probably like stole that or said it to him, and he's like, I have to come up with it myself.
The thing is, though,
that's why he's like DJ Sour Milk. Ugh.
But what it is he's a huge fan of Martin Luther King, and he actually samples. That's where he got his name from. It's like phonetics MLK. DJ Sour MLK.
And then his producer
DJ
was like,
Sour
his
Harvey
producer was
Milk.
like, ugh, I don't really like that. He's like, oh no, that's perfect. Can you say again? Can you just like pretend like I said MLK for the first time?
Ladies and gentlemen, tell us your DJ name and give us good ratings on iTunes.
Exactly. That's all we got time for today,
all we got
folks.
time for, guys.
Because you know what they say, if you're not making time, you're taking time. Unless it's bacon time, in which case you're going to get cancer because science hates us.
It sure does.
But guys, if you want to find us online, guess what? Where can you tweet your DJ names to? At TWL Podcast on Twitter, or you can find us on Facebook, Today We Learned with Razzle and Dan, or you can shoot us an email, todaywelearnedpodcast@gmail.com. And if you want to talk to us online, guess what? You're in luck. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, etc. at OsteoFerocious. And just a reminder that you can find my new book, 100 Things Star Wars Fans Should Know and Do Before They Die, available wherever fine books are sold, Amazon, Books A Million, maybe Walmart, definitely Barnes & Noble, me, if you run into me. I got some in my trunk. So if you see me in a parking lot, don't, rob me, but ask politely if you can buy a book, and I'll probably let it happen. Anyway, you can buy my Avengers book, too, but more importantly, tweet us your DJ names.
Do that.
And Razzle, where can they find you?
You can find me on the internet. You can find me on Instagram, Reddit, the List app, Twitter. You can do all that at My Name is Razzle. Some of them are My Name is Razzle too. And you can check out my new blog, my new website at djsourmilk.com.
djsourmilk.com. And is Picking Favorites?
Picking Favorites is still going on. Check out
Good.
my other podcast, Picking Favorites.
On the Wolf
on
Pop.
The Wolf Pop Network or nerdmachine.com. You can do that on both of those.
Nice.
It's also on iTunes.
That's not nice.
That's not
this
nice.
is a
This
nice.
is nice. Or you can listen on iTunes like all podcasts are.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's that.
Great.
Yeah. And, as always.
Winston Churchill's mom is from Brooklyn. Ugh.
Ugh.
Now leaving Nerdist.com.